Welcome back to the Real Moms of Real Estate podcast. My name is Lucy. I am filling in for Miss Sarah Close today. She is dealing with many irons in the fire, per usual. She keeps the ship afloat, if you will. My name's Lucy. I'm a real mom. Currently about 36 weeks pregnant for baby number 2. Been in real estate for about 7-8 years.
Cool. I'm Katie. I'm a mom of 3 boys. We have a very loud house. I have been licensed for 9 years.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Kylie. I have one of my own and then a second tiny stepson. I've only been in real estate for 2 years, so I'm the newbie of the group.
Welcome.
Hey guys, it's Kate. I've got 2 sons, Wade and Ellis. They're 4 and 1, and I'm going into my 6th year of real estate.
Cool. Honestly, if you've been in real estate in the past year, for just a year, you've had your hand in a lot of experiences.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of a decade.
Yeah.
What's going on around here?
It's been a crazy year. Okay, but today we are going to talk about branding. Branding both in social media, like forward-facing front persona, has been super popular just in today's society. So, both professionally and personally. So what is everybody doing for their branding? Let's dive into that today.
Being overwhelmed by it. I think what you just said is so much a part of it. There are so many different platforms. I've been pretty consistent on Instagram just for my personal life and some stuff for business for years. But now there's like TikTok and like influencers within every space, but the real estate space too. So it's kind of fascinating to see how different people are putting themselves out there and kind of like carving out a niche or like a brand for themselves using the platforms.
Yeah.
Do you guys use?
What do you all do currently? Like, what social media platforms do you use?
I am heaviest on Facebook, which is, I guess, kind of weird considering my age. I'm almost 28, not yet, but I have found that the demographic that I am personally looking to reach, which I do like to kind of target my marketing towards buy-sells, someone who's going to obviously be buying and selling, which I have found are usually not so much my friends on Instagram, but maybe their moms. So I have gone and strategically kind of made sure that my whole page is a very safe space for that type of
Professional
niche client. Yeah.
And do you have like a business Facebook page, or are you just talking your
Personal that has business aspects in it.
I have a business page. When I very first started, that was like the thing, oh, you have to have your business page. I don't use it that much. I post like my pendings and solds on it, but I feel like when people are coming to my like personal page, I have a very good mix of like my real life also mixed with real estate, and that's kind of what gets people talking and interacting with me. If I just posted sold on my on my business page every day, I feel like it gets really boring. And
Well, I feel like there's like a really nice distinction between a personal and a professional page. And for me, I don't know if I could maintain I can maintain a professional page, but it's just going to be very cut and dry.
yeah.
So I like that I think if I were to, and I need to be more involved in social media, I think I want it to be on my personal, just because I'm a real person and I like that aspect.
I agree.
Not being so cut and dry or real estate all day.
Yeah. Well, and who's following that and having fun following that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for us, because I have a business partner, so we have like a business page like Instagram and Facebook.
Which looks great.
Yeah,
Thank
it does
you.
really nice work.
Really hard at it, but it's a lot to maintain. So like my personal gets neglected, where like that's where most of my true sphere is probably. So that's where I struggle, is like how to maintain both. But because we do post like solds and stuff on the business page, but then also more of like client stories and just kind of like
share
behind the scenes. Yeah, like how do you share both? I guess that's where I'm Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think
Challenge.
it's like we work in such a relationship-centric industry. So it's like that's where your relationship building takes place. People are seeing your day-to-day life and you like, momming and your family life, and it makes you seem relatable and someone they could easily reach out to. So it's hard because you have to maintain both of those images, and I feel like that's such a big part of this branding conversation. And where I stall is like it has to be all encompassing, like it has to represent me as a person because my person is my brand, and then I start to kind of overthink and spin the wheels, and it's like what could I possibly put together that is all encompassing for all of those things.
Yeah, that's where I stall as well, because if it's not exactly the vision that I see for myself to like, this is who I am, then I'm not gonna post it. And then I just don't post.
I
And then I'm-
always try to remember, especially when it comes to the business side, like, and I guess it depends how you run your business and where you're at in your business, but like for where I'm at, which the last few weeks I've been absolutely terrible at, but like just get it out there. No one cares.
It's really
Yeah.
critiquing that.
I'm overanalyzing it
Way.
way more than I guarantee that
I've-
somebody just is sliding right past it. Like it's not,
Like
they're not diving deep into my
Or-
psyche on this.
Or you're being critical, thinking that it's not representative or it's not perfect, but they're like, wow, what a cool house. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot Lucy's in real estate. That looks great, and people tend to be like way more forgiving than we are to ourselves.
Right.
It's a lot of pressure.
Literally the other day, I just posted an update, a market update for Kentucky and Ohio. It was sweet. Like, I don't know, a lot of my like older family and friends, they are like, "Cole, congratulations, that's great. Like you're doing so good." And I'm like, it's like they don't even care. Like they're just trying to support you. They just want you to know that they're in your corner, and it like, yeah, I try to remember the people who are like wanting to show up and like they're going to do it whether it's absolutely perfect or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's just more of the reminder and staying
I'm in
top of mind for people. And yeah, I'm with you. The personal page, like I don't think I've posted since February. So yeah, it's been a while.
It's September.
It's been a while, but like much more active on the business page. But the collaborative feature is really nice from like a team's perspective because you could choose what you want
To collaborate with, share on your
and
personal.
share on your personal, so you can do it like strategically of like.
When you collaborate, is that saying, like, is that like tagging another page?
No, it like shows up on both feeds. So like the
Oh,
business
that's really
feed
cool.
and the personal feed.
And it will get the likes from both.
From both.
Wow.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. So that's from a team perspective, I think that's a nice
That is
feature and kind of a nice way to like highlight agents that are on your team, like to get them more exposure. Because I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like seems like some teams, like they have the team page and then the individual agents pages are like extensions of the brand a little bit, and it's very like cohesive, and I'm like, that is intentional.
Yeah, they did that correctly.
They did that correctly. Like they're very much so like realtors and moms, and like you can see that, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot of work.
I know, I just need to bite the bullet. Just do it.
Speaking of biting the bullet and being a total commitment vote, I have been married now for over 2 years, and I have not leaned into going by my married name. I've been going by my maiden name, and then for the last like 6 months, it's been Kate Z. Frank McMinn, so it's like the whole thing, and it's a total mouthful.
Just Casey.
Yeah.
That's
how we know her,
Yeah.
Part of it is just like, getting married and like shaking that like identity thing. It feels a little weird, you guys probably know, but it's also like an attachment to the relationships that I've built and the name that I've made for myself within the real estate space. For some reason, I have felt like if I change my name and if I change my business cards and if I change my email signature, no one's gonna know who I am. And when I really think about it, that's like silly, but that's been a major reason why I haven't leaned into the logo, the branding that I paid for, had designed and developed like back when I got married.
And that has
And
your married name
I
on it.
still have not implemented that fully because it's all encompassing, it's all in, and it's like I just haven't jumped in.
But she did post the other day with the new logo.
She sure did.
Thank you so
and it looks good, so we are making moves.
Yeah, this is appropriate timing for a rebranding conversation because I just decided like this is a great time with everything that's happening, kind of like wrapping up the year to just press reset and kind of rebuild. And I'm just going to go into next year
Ready to go.
as Kate McMinn.
She's finally embracing her married life, you know. I will say, I've worked with agents in the past that have gotten remarried, names changed, all that. In my phone, she still is their maiden name. So when she calls, and this is probably going to be the same with you, when you call another agent, they're like, "Oh, hey, Kate."
Yeah, that's true.
It's not going to, you know, you're not like changing everything and like, who is this girl?
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. It'll all be good.
I'm sweating.
Yeah. No need to sweat.
But it is a perfect time of year, like you said, to like really like establish your foundation with your new brand and get all your collateral pieces together and kind of like roll it out.
Yeah.
Jan 1.
I feel good about it.
Yeah. It's
Fresh
exciting.
start.
And it looks great.
I like
Thank you.
know some other things that are going to be getting a fresh start in the new year.
Well, yeah, tell
Do
us
we
about
want
it.
to talk about it, ladies?
Yeah, let's talk
We're very
about it.
excited.
So, we have also decided as a group for our podcast, we are going to end our season, I think here. This is
Yeah.
going to be our last
We have one more episode.
Okay, one more of this season. But then we are going to take some downtime and give our whole brand a little bit of a facelift. And we are really, really excited. We feel like
Yeah.
we've learned a lot. We've gotten some really great feedback and we're ready to implement that all for season 2.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Better.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Keep listening.
Yeah, I think this started as like a really fun idea. We didn't know what shape it would take. And now that we have a season under our belt, it's like, how can we put some more structure to this and really take it in a direction that we're all excited about and kind of be more intentional with it? And that the branding side of that is really fun and exciting.
Right.
Yeah, so thanks for dealing with our ramblings and just a little bit of our scattered brains because we know that we can harness this and make this awesome and fun and informational and all the good stuff. So if you guys do have any comments, questions, ideas for us, we are fully open ears and willing to have a conversation about it and see if it works.
Yeah, and if you've enjoyed listening, always reviews are great, feedback is good. So review and share if you're enjoying it. It really is so helpful and kind of helps point us in the right direction as well.
Yeah, and we've talked about having guests on too. So if you're a listener and you'd be interested in being on the podcast or have ideas for guests, we would love to entertain those as well. And
Like you
we've got
talked about.
some ideas up our sleeves and
We're really fun and friendly, so, you know.
I think it's safe to say that we're all really, really excited to relaunch and get into season 2.
Yeah. And hopefully the new rebrand of Real Moms podcast will just help us further our personal brands in business.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
We can collab together.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
We can collaborate.
All right, guys, so we'll see you soon.
All right, thanks.